Good morning, students. I am Dr. Sonia Singla today with you. Today our topic is production. In ordinary practice, what we think the term production is taken the term production is taken to means to creation or making any product. What when we consider it a little more deeply, we find that nothing is created or not made when we only change the transform anything, or actually this is the process of transformation, is called the production process. So we can say production may be defined or any activity where physically or mental which is directed to the satisfaction to our people wants through to action. We can see कि production is means कि when we transfer input your raw material into output, that is called the production process. For production process we need something, we need some factors who is helpful to share transfer input into outputs. So that factors are labor, land, capital and entrepreneur. In production we have the four factor of production, that is land, labor, capital and entrepreneur. And it is the but but these things we consider with the two aspects. We can see ki two concept of efficiency which is helpful to us for the uh, production of capital. Two aspect means we have the one is economic efficiency and two is technological efficiency. Economical efficiency means how we are financially, we need the capital to transform. Capital means not for the physical capital, it means machinery, assets, all and everything comes under the economical efficiency. Technically based occurs when it is possible to increase the output, but when we use the technology to increase our efficiency, to increase our the potential. So you can see the basic theory of simply application of the production. मतलब firm, when firm is maximized, that means कि maximize when he is using their factors in a proper way. Here we can say production function is L for land, K for capital, R for you can say raw material, but raw material, L for land, ठीक है, T for technology and T for time. These there are so many factors, even time is also, these are the factor of production, but basically we take कि there are the four factor of production is only the four, that is one is land, labor, capital and entrepreneur. So and when we are going to the production function, there is the short run as well as the long run. Short run mean when time period is less than 1 year, then it is short run. When time period is more than 1 year, in the long run. In short run we can variable factor only one or two, that is land, labor or capital, but in long term all capitals are variable. And we can change all conditions and up to all and everything when we have the long run. In short run we take law of variable, and long run we have take the returns to scale. Here I show you the something short run changes. Short run changes means कि when I k employed, k means कि when I change the labor like 8, when labor is total productive is 37, 60, these are the different unit of labor employed and unit of k mean capital employed. So these are the shapes ki when I employed more labor and capital, these are the changes. How much quantity is changed, this is the output quantity. But with if we go with the diagram, this is a diagram given my total of labor increasing 4, 18, 41, 16, 75, these are the labor, and we are hiring the more labor. And in when we check all and everything, so first we need to keep economically based on the data. So total production always show you increasing, but how will it is beneficial for us. So for that we consider average productivity and as well as the marginal productivity. The marginal productivity of the labor is increased when the output obtaining by the adding one unit, one additional labor we are hiring, what is change in the total output. Here is change in the Q, means change in the Q upon change in the L. L means if I change the number of labors, what is the derivatively changes. So that addition is called the marginal product, but average is called if total quantity. Yeah, you can say ki total output. Total output is divided by the labor. That is called the average productivity. So here I say ki we have the two laws. One is returns to scale and second is law of variable. Law of variable is based on the law of diminishing returns. Law of diminishing returns mean in short run we have the two factors, labor as well as the capital. So one thing we hire more to sacrifice another, which we reducing. That's for example if reducing the capital, but that capital is reducing with the diminishing rate. It means ki you can say कि if total output may be initially increased at the increasing rate and then at the constant rate, क्योंकि we have I say ना कि one I hiring the changes the two factors land and capital. So there are the one is increasing क्योंकि initial level it is decreasing, total productivity always increasing but at the diminishing rate because initial level fixed cost all and everything some expenditure are required, but then it's going to constant and then it's going third stage it's going to the uh, diminishing rate. So these are assumptions, some based on the assumptions. There's assumption is based. I show you another slide, just wait. This is thing कि when this is a just like increasing and highest and go, as you see marginal productivity is increasing, average productivity is increasing. When average productivity and marginal productivity is similar, then total productivity is first stage is finished, matlab it is finished by the law of diminishing. Here we can say that total productivity is decreasing by total productivity is increasing by the diminishing rate, but when till stage when AP and MP is equal, but then total productivity is at the increasing return. Increasing returns mean when total productivity is highest our marginal productivity is 0, and when it is decreasing our marginal productivity going to the negative form. These are the stages of stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. So you understand, I think this is very clear to all of you. This is some table form. As I say ki if I hire labor 1 2 3, my labor unit is increasing, my total product is at 20 27 24 74 like that, but average productivity this one divided by this one divided by this one 138 divided by 3, these are my average productive margin means additional change. 72 minus 24, 138 minus 72, 2760 minus 7. So you know कि 24 48 60 first it is increasing till AP is also increasing, but when both are going to the similar, then it's going to the decreasing and it shows the diminishing rate. And when your total production is maximum, that is 600, our marginal productivity is just, if you find out 24 minus 24, that is 0. So here is diminishing and then it's going to the negative. I think I hope you understand that one. So for this some applications are available. These are how question now come. It is a basically economic question: what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. So these basic question mean as a managerial economic decision comes what to produce. But in just like that, in short run we have only the two variable factors, that is labor and capital. But in long run we have all factors we can change, but we are not show by the diagram, we are show by the isoquant. Isoquant means it is a combination of two goods. Like if I combination labor as well as the capital, what is isoquant? Always just like a indifference curve, downward sloping, convex to the origin. Because if you production level always same, 52 means if you hire 6 level of capital and labor capital and 2 units of labor, it gives you the eco satisfaction production level. If you hire 3 labor 4 capital, it give you the equal. If you hire 4, if you hire 3, it give you the equal. So that combination, these are the combination shows the equal productivity, equal output, but different combination of labor as well as the capital. So this isoquant is just like a convex to origin, just like a downward sloping. There are the three type of the isoquant. This is the sugarcane syrup. Sugarcane syrup is straight, it is the constant returns to scale, and it is not floating. It is L shape. L shape means this is a complementary or perfect. Here I show you the complementary goods. Complementary goods means uh, if I need, for example, I need bread, so butter is, if bread demand is increasing, butter demand is increasing. If you have the white mark board is there, so obviously demand of marker, like that. In these days you use the mobile, you, if you are mobile, so you obviously key in, you need the charger too. So these are the complementary. And if you are taking the, this is convex, this is the one increase, and this is the complement, this is not complementing, this is the substitute. Substitute means another, either this one or this one, like that, tea or coffee, samosa or kachori. Okay, these are the three type of the isoquant, and it is based on the margin rate of technical substitution. Means the slope of the isoquant depends on the margin rate of technical, which thing you are sacrifice, that is in diminishing rate, but we to hire the additional things. The properties of is negative slope, convex to origin, cannot intersect to tangent cookie, otherwise it basically is assumption is loss if it is concerned. And isocant is higher, if we reach the higher and higher isocant, it gives them more satisfaction, more output. So like this is IQ2 is more this level, and every producer want to go to the higher to higher isocant. But question arises here, where the producer is in equilibrium, where he do the produce, for that he need the that this is same thing, for need the product line. Product line means it's supply line. Supply lines where isoquant match with that product line, that is my constant point. And it is, what is elasticity? Elasticity means flexibility, ki which level I can change capital and labor. This is the elasticity. And it, this is based on the Cobb-Douglas production function. Cobb and Douglas are two different economists, but they give the same result, so their theorem is called the Cobb-Douglas. Cobb-Douglas means how we can change the margin rate of substitution with land and labor capital. So here, though, you know, we have the two factors. One factor is labor and other factor is capital. We can, this is a Cobb-Douglas returns to scale. So returns to scale also have the three stages: increasing returns to scale, decreasing returns to scale, and constant returns to scale. And efficiency of production always work when you are using the capital, labor, and all factor of the production. If it is a long run, it will be in the same way. This is a constant elasticity of substitution. Elasticity of substitution means how much you are flexible to replace, substitute land and labor or capital. This is called the CSC production function. And win this the choice of optimal combination of production. So here single decision by the firm. Maximum profit. Maximum profit is when your cost is minimum and your production is maximum. So maximum is another, we can achieve our maximum profit only two way. Either we increase the production, otherwise I decrease the my costs. This is the isoquant, and this is my isoquant line. Isoquant line means which show the my potential, my efficiency which I can afford, where my isoquant curve tangent with this one, this is my combination. OX1 is isoquant is my below my approach, C is my equilibrium point, and X2 isoquant is my out of approach, because iso line shows ki this is my expenditure level, at that level I can spend capital and labor, but it shows that I can use any combinations which is more beneficial for me. So we can say, remember, isoquant always convex to origin,